An A plus setup is already a high probability trade. But what happens when the A plus setup shows up at the same exact time on the 2 minute and the 5 minute? Well, that's exactly what happened, and it gave me the confidence that I needed to execute the trade. And this happens more and more using a 4 metric system. Let's dive into it. So if you can see, the sell setup has already been presented and the sell signal has already been presented. But at the time of seeing this trade, all 4 metrics don't line up. You don't see the daily buys being bearish. You see the sell signal and the take profits are still in play. And you don't see the red trending. It's starting to actually show green trending under the 2 minute chart. But in order for us to take a sell, we want all 4 things to align: bearish, sell signal, red trend, and then green momentum, to basically say that it's money in the market. So let's hit play and see how it plays out so you can better understand when the right time to take the trade is if you're using these metrics, and it gives you that extra confidence. Then we'll switch over to the 5 minute chart and show you what was happening before 8 o'clock as well, just so you can get an idea of how it all works. So right now, still showing the daily buy is neutral. Still have the sell signal at play. It's going up and down, kind of going sideways for the moment. And, you know, some of this is happening before the market really opens and kicks off, but it's still tradable at this time if you're looking at the charts. So you just have to be able to pay attention to the time frames and know what's going on. Now, just that quick, we're back in A plus territory, because what just happened is it went from sideways to a significant drop. So if a person was in at the time that this sell signal was issued, they'll be in profit. However, if you didn't catch it then and you waited until it was an A plus setup as we recommend, you see in the upper right hand corner we have bearish daily buys. We have the sell signal still at play. That sell signal is still at play. The take profits haven't been hit. The stop loss has not been hit. That's set up there. And your entry line is around here, give or take. So what makes it an A plus setup is the one, daily buys, the sell signal still at play, the red trending, green momentum. It's now A plus setup territory. So let's say we hit sell, and right now it's showing 5 contracts, but this is 1 ounce gold. This is gold right here that I'm showing. Typically I may show gold or I may show the mini NASDAQ, but both are significant in terms of trading for various reasons, liquidity being number one. That said, let's keep letting it play out, because it's already heading towards the take profit one. It hasn't hit it, but it's heading in their direction. Now, is it going to go straight there just because we enter the trade? In most cases, it probably won't. However, you just have to play it out and see what's going on, see what direction it decides to head. But depending on your contract size will determine how much you make. Some people have 10 contracts when they're trading gold, because gold moves a little different than the NASDAQ, and that positions them to make hundreds in a short amount of time frame. But as you can see, we placed the trade and everything started heading in our direction, not straight in our direction, some ups and downs, but it's pushing towards that TP2 because we are still in A plus territory. This would actually be a good opportunity to take the profits, because it's made it all the way down to close to the TP. Then you have the green block, and sometimes that can cause or stand out as something that it might bounce off of. It can kind of operate as support. This particular area may have quite a few sellers there, but in that amount of time, you can have a profitable trade just based on the metrics. Now, let's look at the 5-minute chart and show you how both of them align. So when I flip between the 2-minute and the 5-minute, and I'm starting to flip to bigger time frames as well, because I understand the value that they hold. But when I flip from those charts and I get 2 things that say the same thing, then that improves the profitability even more. A plus setup is already 80% success. But when you have multiple things confirming it, it strengthens the level of the success, or it strengthens the direction to which it can push beyond the take profit 1. It actually pushed beyond that and went to take profit 2, and I believe it actually pushed to the take profit 3. But let's say we close that trade, but I want to flip it to the 5-minute chart and just look at the time. It was all before 8 o'clock when these signs were showing themselves. Right here, showing around 7:40, give or take 7:36. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. All right, perfect. So here's the 5-minute chart. The time here is a little bit after 7, so around 7:10, give or take. And what you got to understand is that A plus setups present themselves all the time. Should you take them all? Probably not, but they present themselves. So I want to just go back slightly and see This buy signal that was issued, it was in A plus territory, had a little trending bar, red bar there, but it actually hit the take profit one. That's an 80% success rate that it would typically hit the take profit one, and it did. So I'm showing you one thing, but the A plus setups happen all the time. Even here, a reverse sale went down and hit the take profit one. Another successful A plus setup that presented itself using these metrics. So it happens over and over again. I can do videos galore just showing when the A plus setups hit their take profit one, just so you can see the power in it. But it gives you that confidence, because mainly you want to know when to buy, when to sell, when to take profits, when's a good time to place your stop loss, and not have to overthink it. If you already know how to mark the charts and do all of those things, that's excellent. But this helps with what you might already know. So let's go ahead and hit play and go beyond the 7-10 time frame, just so you can see what happened at this time. Now keep in mind, this is the same setup that was shown on the 2-minute chart. So right now we just got a sell signal. We just got a sell signal, and the question is this an A plus setup? Okay, you tell me. We got a daily buy showing bearish. Okay, check. We got a sell signal, sell, bearish, that matches. Check. We got some red trending starting to happen. Check. And we got some green momentum. Check. This is a good opportunity to place the sell. So both of them show signs of short-term bearish conditions and an opportunity to press sell. So that gives you additional confidence. So, okay, I can go ahead and place this sell and see what happens. And in most cases, it works out in your favor. In this case, it worked out in the favor on the 2-minute. Let's see what it does on the 5-minute chart. So on the 5-minute chart, we're moving and grooving. Let's see if it goes to the take profit 1, 2, or stop short. I'll stop it short just because, risk management is key. But just like that, we already passed the take profit 1, up $61 just based on the amount of contracts. That's a small amount of contracts in comparison to what some people do when they're trading gold. But as you can see, the A plus setups showed themselves not just on one chart, the 2-minute, but also on the 5-minute, and it gives you extra confidence. And some people switch between multiple other time frames as well. They switch between the 8, the 10-minute. I even switch between the hour and just kind of see if it's something I want to be in longer term. But as I get these reps in, the confidence is being built, and it's all because of this 4-metric system. So hopefully this was helpful to show you how this system works, this tool works, and how the confidence can be built for individuals who are new or have been trading for a while to know when to buy, sell, when the setups are, presenting themselves, when it's an A plus setup, when is money actually in the market. Because knowing that money is in the market lets you know that momentum may push it in the direction of the current direction that's being favored, whether that's bearish or bullish. So that's a critical piece to the puzzle as well. Hopefully you got value from this video. If you want access to the tool, then it'll be a link down below so you can tap into it and get access to it. If not, no big deal. Just want to let you know how it's working so you can see if it works for you. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute. So this is what I mean by looking for A plus setups. I said it because I wanted you to see how it looks on the screen. It's in, a couple of different places. But an A plus buy setup, you want everything to be green. A high probability of the market going up, also known as going long. Green buy signal. So you'll see the green buy signal, which is the indicator that prints a green buy signal. So you want to see that. You want to see a green bullish bias. Remember I showed you the bias in the upper right hand corner. It's either going to say bullish, bearish, or neutral. If it's neutral, you don't do anything. You just wait. Patience is key in trading. Patience brings wealth in trading. So you look for a green bullish bias, which lets you know that the market has been going up. That's the bias. That's, the nature of the market at the time. You look for a green trend bar. That's the wavelengths that I showed at the bottom of the screen. You want that to also be green. And then you're looking for a green power line. Power line that is green and horizontal basically says money is in the market right now at this time. Come get some. It's so many words. Once all those 4 things have been checked, consider that an A plus buy setup. So it's a higher probability. Real simple. Real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. For A plus sell setup, what you're looking for is, pretty much the opposite, minus one thing, being identical. You're looking for a red sell signal. You're looking for a red bearish bias. You're looking for a red trend bar. And you're also looking for the green power line as well. That lets you know money is in the market. You want liquidity. You want to be able to get money out of the market at the right time, strategically, and rinse and repeat. This is an example of what an A-plus setup is based on these four things being in position once you have everything set up, once you get access to the group. Now, I'm going to go over real quick what's in the group so that way you understand what you're getting, and then let me know if you got any questions, anything you want me to clarify on, so that way I can incorporate it in other videos, and I know it can help others as well.